Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio. I set all this stuff up right here, and I'm looking at it again and thinking, I wish I hadn't have set that stuff up there. But I have a tendency to want to rebuild everything. If I build something in an episode, I want to rebuild it in the next episode. That's just the way that I like to play. So I'm not going to do that this time. We're just going to leave stuff as it lies, I think. Yeah, it'll be just fine. And we are going to work on a little bit of smelting, a little bit more automated smelting, and it's not going to go in this area where I'd like it to be. I guess we're gonna have to like shift it over here to this side, because that's the way that that's going to go. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll roll the intro. I need to make some of these inserters. And I will see you very shortly. All right, so long story short, we're going to end up moving all these machines. That inserter there was a ghost anyway. It never went down. They've just got to move. That's all I've got to say about that. Oh, just as I pull up a turret, we get a visit from some friends. All right. Well, I guess we make some repair packs now. We must be polluting those guys fairly well. Yeah, we're gonna have to go do something about that here very soon. But that's yeah, that's a problem for a future day. Okay, so I wanted to set up smelting here, kind of in the middle. Let's just call this the middle. And leave a little bit of space right there for a walkway going in the middle. Very nice. And I think I like that. Actually, that should be an even count, shouldn't it? 3, 4, 5, 6 is what that should be. Okay, that works for me. All right, so I have a fairly standard smelting layout that I do, and I don't see any reason why I would want to change that. 10, 11, 12. We're going to be... So my plan is to set up kind of this little starter base, just producing red and green science at a good rate. And I think to run the amount of machines that I would like to run, we need about that many. Basically a half yellow belt of iron. And I think we can get by with less on the copper front. I was getting ready to copy and paste a blueprint of that, but you know what? It's not going to help me any. So the idea of this smelting design, if you are relatively new to Factorio and have never seen it before, or just unfamiliar with it, it's, you basically run a half a belt of coal and whatever ore you're smelting on the outside, and then these pick it up and then put it on the inside. And 24 furnaces is what I have here, and that is enough to do a yellow belt, half of a yellow belt, I should say, of ore. And when we upgrade these to steel furnaces, it'll actually be a full yellow belt. If we get that far where we upgrade them to steel furnaces. I don't know. We'll see. And then basically we can double this, and that turns into enough stone furnaces to smelt a full yellow belt. And if we turn it into steel furnaces, it's enough to do a full red belt. Both input and output, you're covered, so it works out really well. I typically do the thing where I run the coal line in the middle. I don't think I'm going to do that this time. I'm just going to kind of do it like I've seen other folks do it. Let's see. Can we do it like this? Where we have our ore line coming in like that. And if we set up this splitter this way, that'll get basically half of the iron going that way, half of the iron going that way. And then we can build some underground belts. I need more iron. And with underground belts, we can take that under like that and bring coal around on that side. And we feed coal into that side, iron into that side, and that should be enough to make this work. Okay, power poles, let's go ahead and make some more. Do we have inserters? We've got some inserters. Let's make more. There. All right, that should be good for that. Okay, let's go ahead and make some miners. We can't make many miners. Oh, I guess it's copper that we may need for those. That's going to be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I like to have a lot of miners. Okay, that should get that set up. And 6. I think we can do a miniaturized version of that over on this side for our copper smelting needs. Because we don't need a lot of copper for red and green science. Let's see, what do we need it for? We need it for the circuits and for the red science. Really, that's all we need it for. We'll have some room to expand it should we need to. All right, and I'm going to just copy this verbatim over here. Not that it's going to do a lot for us, but it'll help guide me so that I place everything right. And it looks like I could have probably gone in an extra space here and saved that tile. That's somewhat intentional because we are going to be dealing with the steel smelters, and I'm not sure how that setup's going to work with all of this. May work just fine, not having to worry about it, and we've just wasted a tile. But I don't think in the vanilla version of Factorio that we get charged a lot for that, so we'll start the power pole ugliness early. Might as well. What's getting attacked? Things are getting attacked. Oh, were you not able to cover that? That's okay. We don't really need these guys down here anyway because we are getting ready for some serious upgrades. Do I have any more turrets? Let's just go ahead and build some more turrets. I think that is going to be wise. And let's move this guy up here. All right. That should be powered. This should all be good. We are just waiting on some miners now. Go ahead and pick you guys up, and let's start out with that many miners on the coal. And iron. I'm not going to worry about lining up with that because we're going to have to fix that at some point. And how many does that leave for copper? 2. So we'll probably want to end up with a couple more of those. Let's see. You. Okay, you'll come up there. Oh no, we're out of belt. And I took away our factory that makes belt. We're going to have to handcraft belt. That's out of my comfort zone. Out of my comfort zone, but totally all right. Let's see. I want to get a turret down here protecting you guys. That should get some copper flowing. Iron right there. Do I have another splitter? I do. And we'll split coal onto both of those. And when we get coal down here, that'll start producing iron. All right, and we got plenty of belt. Did we ever get... we need copper for that. Oh boy, this copper patch isn't very friendly looking, is it? We'll just start it right here. Just a starter base. Not too worried about the weird spaghetti stuff starting out. I tell you what, for now, let's steal these two miners. Just to pump out a little bit of extra copper on this side. And power poles. Which barely have enough to make any power poles because of our copper shortage. All right, but that at least gets this stuff working. All right, very good. What did that do to power? That hurt power a little bit, which is kind of expected. Can we do something about that? Yes. Let's do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3 of those. And just a lot of belt. And do we have some additional splitters? We do. And let's do this a little differently. I would like to take the first fruits off of this belt. Oh, we're working on boilers and stuff, so that's going to be a while. And I totally just polluted my coal line there. All right, and we'll take that underneath like this and swirl it around this way. And yes, I did see those biters there. Whoa! Did I pull up the turret? I must have pulled up the turret. Silly, silly me. And you know what? I think we're having a little bit of a power pole shortage too. we're definitely having a belt shortage. Yeah, we're going to have to probably end up doing something about that. And you know what? Speaking of doing something about something, let's get just temporarily this guy up and running. Gears, transport belt. And, and let's get you making some ammo for us. Oh, there. Some garbage out of our inventory there. Boy, this game I've just been, it seems like, waiting on stuff to construct. I don't know, maybe all my games are like that. Oh yeah, and we're still dealing with power problems. That's what all this was about. All right, we got an underground right here. We want to take the first split so that we can get priority to this line, because this one's going to be feeding power. It is going to end up being the priority. It is not the priority right now, though. And then we want to take this line all the way up here. And you will be feeding power. We need to get a pipe. And yeah, we'll go ahead and double it. And then redouble it. All right, and can you cover all this? Yeah, not bad. That'll certainly work, and that should all take care of itself over time. We need to get a couple of extra miners down there. I don't know. It may back up in time. It's not right now, though. Oh, because we ran out of power. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it every time. You seem to be busy down here. Let's get you a friend. Get that stuff fixed up. And all right, I think this is looking much better. All right, so I want to make some things. I think we'll be fine. Let's see, how many of these do we have? We only have 3. Let's increase that a little bit. Because I want to make some things, and I think I want to try to make them just up here. We're going to need a... I think we can just do this all kind of in line. Yeah, I think that'll work. And then if we continue this up here... Yeah. All right. There, 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 and finally there. All right. So if we make you would be transport belt. You're going to need to be gears. You're going to need to be gears. You will be those inserters. You will need to be circuits. You will need to be wire. And finally, you will need to be gears as well. Fast inserters would be nice here. I don't think we have the option for that right now, though. So we'll just make do with regular ones. Okay, you're going to need iron. You are going to need gears. And you are going to need iron. Iron, same thing up there. It's the ratio here. I mean, this is pretty much a 1-to-1 ratio. This is pretty much a 1-to-1 ratio. You actually don't need that many. I don't think, because these don't need to be running full time in order to support the science that we're going to support. But I don't know. I just like having them all there. You're going to need iron. I think you need iron, right? Yeah, you need iron. You're going to need that. You're going to need that. You are actually going to need copper, and you are going to need iron. And we'll figure out what we want to do with that. All right. So if we get our copper line headed over this way. Nobody needs copper. Nobody needs copper. You need copper. And I think we can do that with just like a splitter. I think it looks nicer than long-handed inserters. Okay, and that can come like that. Okay, so you will output onto that line, and then we can do this little shindig right here to make sure that you get on the inside of the belt. That can get pulled. That'll be on the other side of the belt. And we can take a line coming out here. Got a copper line coming here. We took that in like that. Put that there. Took that over there and forced all the copper onto that side of the belt. We could get copper on the inside of that belt. That would come around like that. And you could place gears, and that would give us that line. Okay, and then we could start making green science. I guess wherever, really. One. And start making red science there. Okay, and for green science, we're actually going to need 12 of those. I think we're going to hold off on that because you know what? I don't even think we can make green science right now. No, we're still waiting on that. So let's get the red first. There's actually going to be 2 of those extra, 2 extra greens down there we'll need to leave room for. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is where we're going to want to end up with that. And this line is going to come all the way down, and we're going to be out of belt. All right, that's good. Everything should be hooked up here, so I don't see any reason why we don't just go and kind of try to power everything. Okay, and bring that across almost. Get all those going. Still doing good as far as power is concerned. Still need a couple more of those machines, but we're out of stuff. What is it? Iron? Yes, it's always iron. Oh, we got one right here. Look at that. And I hope I have a lot of inserters. I do not. Again, iron. But we actually should have those being made right now, which is awful convenient. Not being made at the same speed that they probably should be because of just inserter bottlenecks and things like that, but it'll work for now. Manually create those. You are making red science. And I think we'll send it out this way. Okay, we'll get those. We'll get some more labs, too. I think those are going to be necessary. I think what I want to do with labs is basically just take the science up here for now. This facility up here is strictly going to be for doing red and green science. 2, 3, and I think we can daisy chain 5. It may actually be 10. I forget what the number is on that. But for now, this will work. We'll just get inserters coming in. And can I power both sides with that? I can. All right, we got science up and running again. Fantastic. All right. We can't quite build them yet, but I don't see any reason why we can't at least set up the green science. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And speaking of green science, let's research that now. That'll come on down to about right there. We can go ahead and soak up this stuff, use it. What am I missing for power poles? I thought we had copper. Yeah, copper and wood. I don't suppose there's a tree right there. That's not going to be very helpful to us, I don't think. It may actually be enough to get all that done, though. Let's come over here and grab some copper and iron, might as well, and we can check. All right, and that should be ready to go for whenever we get our science up and running. Let's see, that will just need to be right there. And that'll go down like that. Hey, there we go, right there. All right, that'll get our green science going up there. I'm going to make some more labs. We can make 3 of those. I'd like more. How are we doing on iron stuff? Yeah, we probably need... Let's see, let's build an additional lab to fill out that chain. And then we'll dedicate ourselves to building some mining drills just so we can pull some more stuff out. All right. Well, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode where we're just going to continue sciencing. I'm trying to get all this science researched, and we just want to knock out this and at least get railroad up. Once we get railroad up, I believe we'll be in a situation to start kind of thinking about what we want to do with the base. These spiders over here, I don't like them. I don't like them at all. Well, thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Have a good one.